Hello everyone, it's Thursday, March 3rd, 2016. I have gotten a lot of questions from friends and family, basically telling me like, oh, the way that I'm eating, it's like, what can you eat? Like eating gluten and grain is like, I mean, yes, there's a lot of things with gluten and grain in it, so it does eliminate a lot of things that I can have, but at the same time it is possible and I am able to have some of my favorite foods. I just have to substitute a lot of the things, and also most of the stuff I have to make myself, which is fine. One of the things that I really love is breakfast, and one of it is pancakes, and I do have a recipe for it that is gluten-free and grain-free. I chose to make raspberry pancakes, and originally on the instructions it's supposed to be blueberry pancakes, but I decided I didn't want to use blueberries. I wanted to use raspberries, and it turned out pretty good. I do list the amounts of ingredients that you need, but just in case, if for whatever reason you couldn't follow along when I was talking, that's fine. I will list in the description below the whole materials, what you would need. Not materials, sorry, ingredients on what you would need. Also, in the beginning, it is sort of a vertical, because I didn't realize that, because I used my iPhone, because I don't have a camera, so I used my iPhone, and I didn't know that if you would hold it vertically, that's how the video wouldn't be fully shaped. But later on I did figure out, oh well, it's a bigger video if I would just record it horizontally, so that helped. So it's only the beginning of the video that has a problem. Other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah, so tell me, let me know if you have tried them yourself, and let me know if this is in any way helpful to you. I know that people who can't have gluten or grain, that this would help be beneficial for a lot of you, so I hope this helps. Okay. You will need 1.5 cups of almond flour, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon, 3 large eggs, 4 tablespoon unsweetened vanilla almond milk, 2 tablespoon grade B maple syrup, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1/2 cup of fresh raspberries, and coconut oil for frying. Now you want to get a medium-sized bowl and mix all your dry ingredients. So your almond flour, baking soda, salt, and cinnamon. Remember, you need to mix thoroughly because the almond flour does get a little lumpy. So try to squash as many of the lumps as you can, so it can become like a sort of all mixed together and powdery. Next, you will get another bowl and mix all your liquid ingredients. So your eggs, almond milk, grade B maple syrup, and vanilla. And you will mix them all together, again thoroughly. I personally used, I believe on the directions it said to use, I guess to blend them together in the bowl, but I'm like, I don't know what that means. So I used a fork and tried my best to me it was just mixing, but then again, maybe I was doing it right and blended it together. I have no clue. Do what works best for you. You're just supposed to mix all the liquid ingredients together, so have at it. Next, you will put your liquid ingredients with your dry ingredients, and then you will mix them together until it is nice and smooth. Make sure that there is no lumps in the almond flour. You should have already done this in the dry section, but just in case with the mixing and everything, make sure there's just no lumps and make sure this is just nice and smooth. And then after that, you will be adding your raspberries. In the instructions, it does say to fold in your raspberries gently, and I don't know what they mean by folding. So again, try your best. To me, I just gently mixed it in with the batter, and it worked. So you can do that, unless of course you know what folding means, then fold. Next, you want to use your coconut oil and place some of it on a non-stick pan over a medium fire, or you can use a skillet if you have one. I personally don't, I just have a non-stick pan, so that's what I used and it worked. Just make sure that the pan doesn't get too hot, or else you might burn your pancakes before they're ready to flip. After greasing up your pan, you will start putting some of the batter onto it to start frying your pancakes. I personally use a cup that's measured as 1/4 of a cup each time, because that is the serving size that the instructions give me, but they're small enough so you can create more pancakes if you're cooking for the whole family. Once you have your pancakes on the pan, you will know when to flip them when you see more and more little air bubbles. As you can see on these, little air bubbles pop, and then that's when you know that they are ready to flip. Be sure to try to flip them gently. Again, I'm not a professional, so my pancakes did turn out a little weird shaped after I tried to flip a couple of them. But you know, I tried. After flipping them, you would want to check at the precise moment that they're ready. So I used a fork to stab into them, and if there is no batter coming up, then that means they're ready and can be placed on a plate. And if there is batter, then they're not ready. And here we are at our end product. If you do use 1/4 of a cup as you're measuring, like I did, you will end up with around 8 pancakes. And yeah, so this is how you make raspberry pancakes. Thank you for watching.